Yeah. Yes, honey. Come on in here. Come on in here. Yes, honey. I am stopping through here. Come on in here. Okay. Not quickly, but I'm definitely stopping through. And I just got up like an hour ago. So excuse me. Come on in here, Joey. Come on in here, Joey. Who you doing? And of course, oh shit, y'all can see my. Y'all gonna zoom in. Oh, Maury did. Oh, that's a lie. That's a lie. The last text I got from you was like 3 months ago, asking what was I doing. Motherfucker lying. Anyway, so you guys, I am stopping through here. And of course, I want to give a shout out to my people out there. If you check out the blog spot, which is in the description box, twospiritmystic.blogspot.com, you will see the options of rituals and spells that you can get done. And we're offering currently 50% off up until 2 days before the full moon. And of course, there's a reason to that. And, you know, because people are like, how do you figure that out? Listen, there's a reason why I do things, how I do things, and we'll stick with that. So either way, you have until then to sign up and let's do it. Come on in here, Melly. Come on in here. Come on in here. Yes. Come on here, Joey. Come on here, King of Sheba. You get that tea, King of Sheba? Oh, I know, honey. Listen, I don't like it. It came from Walmart. Walmart ain't getting my money for technology no more. Fuck Walmart, man. So anyway, today, I gotta think about it. We're gonna see which one I feel like. We're going to see which ones I feel like pulling from tonight. Today, not tonight. I am getting some maintenance work done to my car. And yes, I have a rental, but I'm like, honey, let me spend my time on here with my people. Because it's kind of like a last minute thing. I'm probably going to head out and go to get some stuff though. So these cars are they're so sticky. They're so like stuck together and shit. So we're going to see which cards are filling out with me. And I really want to use the moon cards because we're dealing with the moon in her cycle. The moon is in a cycle right now, honey, and a lot of people are getting fucked up by her. Come on in here. And a lot of people are getting blessed by her. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. So listen, like I said, we're doing 50% off the healing work. Check out the blog spot. You definitely see what we're offering there 2 days before, and we're done, okay, with that. And of course, around that time, we're also going to be dropping something else for you guys that I'm quite excited for. I actually just got back yesterday, you guys. I was flown out to a place. I actually put it on my Instagram, and I said, guess where I'm at? And some people were guessing, you know, and some people had some good guess. Some people had some very good guess, honey. Y'all gotta excuse this little well, y'all can't really see the board over there. I have stuff drawn on that board. So anyway, so yeah, so I got to do some things, hang out with some cool people. I bought some more fabric, you guys, and I can't find it. It's like a I need to stop putting up shit. I need to stop putting shit up. It was a cute little design fabric too. But anyway, so yeah, I did my little stuff. We had some fun, some emergency stuff. And typically people will come to me, but this situation called for me to go to them. And of course they covered all their good tea. And I didn't let nobody know what I was doing, honey. Okay? Because you know, people like to send energy to you without even knowing, honey, unintentionally. You know, micromanagers, girl. But anyway, come on in here. I was flued out. No, I was flown out, not flued out. Flown out, excuse me. I was flown out. Come on in here. So listen, so the moon. Oh, I want to say this too, because it's been a while since I came on here, right? Two days. So someone actually hit me up. And they hit me up because they came across a book. And this book was like $18.95, $28.95, something like that. Because they said the name and I looked it up. So either way, this person got a book and they were asking questions because they were like, hey, how do I find this out? And the response was, oh, never mind. I found a book on it called blah, blah, blah. So I went online, I checked this book out. I paid for the PDF version of this book. Because I said, bitch, if I don't like it, refund. So either way, this book, and it's so interesting to me how a lot of people follow practices that come from regions of the world that they have no knowledge of. And if they do, it's through hearsay. So then you have people with these broad ideas that will get this information and they'll write a book about it and they'll sell this book, and then people will get this book and they'll start investing all their stuff into this book without doing their own research, and then they take this book as face value and then they do their thing. And that's not the reason why I won't write a book, because if I write a book, honey, that book is going to be thick as this candle. You hear me? Thick as this candle, honey, because you have to go in depth when it comes to certain things, especially energies that people are not accustomed to, like in America. I mean, girl, like you're not really accustomed to any type of energies outside of Christianity, and possibly some Jewish philosophy, possibly agnostic Buddhism, all that good stuff. But you're not really familiar with the ancient stuff and the ways that have changed. So going into this, in this book, it goes over a few things, a lot of things, in fact, a lot of in-depth stuff. And I know exactly where this person got this stuff from, because the organization that this person got this stuff from, I was also once connected to. So in this book, they go over, backward ways. We'll call it backward ways to doing spells and conjurings and all that good stuff. And something that actually made me say, see, I'm accurate in what I say, what I feel. In this book, he went over how to connect with a certain type of energy. And I kept flipping through this PDF on the computer, because when you download the ebooks, you can keep clicking and it'll like, I just love that. I love PDFs through the computer. I love that, honey. The physical books are cute too, but I love that little thing you could click. Anyway, so I was flipping through and I was looking, I'm just like, where the fuck is the information on in depth? Okay, it was like 50%, you guys. And on some of the situations, he would go into like 80%, but it kept me wondering, like, well, what exactly, like, I know what it means, but like, what exactly is this? What is this lingo? And even a lot of the terminology he was using was terminologies that I guess he just made up himself. I don't know, I guess to make himself seem different. Even going into the sigils and the symbols that were shown in this book, I think that he created those things himself, because the energy he was talking about connecting to is a very old energy. And this old energy, the way that these sigils and symbols and stuff was drawn out, these little shapes and stuff that he had, I'm not saying these shapes are not around during that time frame, but something happened. And I think even he said that his background is Egyptian. He brought some stuff from Egypt. He brought some stuff from voodoo. So you have all these energies being mixed together. And I'm only bringing this up for this particular reason. This is why it's important to use books as references and resources, not to actually follow by, because as you become an experienced spiritual person, right? You will practice what you're reading, and you will determine what will work for you and what won't work for you. And all things that are done has to manifest, because intention is behind it. But to the flip side to this, because now we're getting into alchemy, everything is formulated, everything is strategized. And if you're mixing or you're missing, okay, mixing and missing, okay, if you're mixing things together that's not compatible with each other, that kind of contradicts each other, like Christianity, we'll keep it there. And if you're missing ingredients, formula, steps to solving this riddle or to putting together this whole formula, then it's not going to be successful for you. So when people say, a good example, people say, yeah, I heard about this ritual. They said to use prosperity rice. Instead of using prosperity rice, I use magnets, and it worked for me. And then other people they ask will say, no, that spell didn't work for me. But see how the person who actually took that information, added in their own techniques, they got success. And that's all I'm saying, is a lot of these books will purposefully withhold information from you. When I went on this little thing that I went on, I met a lot of spiritual people. Okay. And the area that I was in was not even a spiritual place like that. Like there's a lot of spiritual stuff there, but it's not really a spiritual place like that. So of course we were we were talking, excuse me. We were talking and the guy was telling me how, you know, his spirits are talking to him and girl, you know how this bullshit go. And I'm like, uh-huh. And what exactly do you do? And I was like, I'm a spiritualist. Yeah, but what does that entail? I don't feel like I'm at liberty to discuss that with you. Let's just say I do prayers and I make contracts with spirits. So he started going into his lineage and all this good stuff. I don't know why people are like this neither. I don't know why pro-African spiritual people seem to be anti-European. I don't understand that. And it kind of reminds me of and I'm just going to go here lightly because I hate really going over stuff like this. I'm just going to go over this lightly because I think this affects the community in whole. But even it goes into the sense of people who are pro, not even spirituality. They say they're just pro Black culture. They also tend to be anti-Caucasian. And I only say this because no one is still talking about there were Black slave owners. No one's still talking about the infliction and the oppression that was caused by both whites and Blacks. It seems like when oppression comes up, it's only about white people. And even going into the sense of how they will say, well, Black people can't be racist because the oppressor cannot be. And I'm just like, but the Blacks were the oppressor as well. Like, if you read, you would know that. So even going into the spiritual stuff, I think these people are not really told everything the way it should be told. And it becomes a race thing, and it becomes a gender thing. And I will always say this, and this is why I'm spiritually non-denominational. A lot of these religious practices, right, these houses and these structures of religion are no different than Christianity. Christianity just learned how to cover up the truth, right? But it gives you all the truth. Come on in here. It covers up the truth, but it gives you all the truth. If you know how to decode or read the Bible, and you know scripture, and you know tongue, you will know exactly that everything you need to know is in that book. But going into this other stuff, and this is no disrespect to my people who are in Ifa or all the Palos or the different branches of voodoo, but that's the issue with this, is that people will learn secrets about this stuff. And instead of them laying out the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, which will give you the option to proceed with the situation, right? They will give you a little bit of it. And I understand that deals with power, because of course, if the master gave their servants all the information that they need, then it'll give them power, and their servants will walk out and know that they have that power. So it's a power control, right? It's a control of power. Like, I need to keep this for myself so I can keep the dumb ones coming back and forth to get information from me. And that's what I feel with a lot of that stuff. So in that process, when I hear people that are these spirituals, because like I said, he was making comments about white folks as if I was going to entertain that. He was like, I don't know about these white people, but they really trying to get on this African spiritual stuff. And I'm just like, but bitch, you're using European languages. And to even break it down even more, Benjamin Franklin and other people already said that there were Black people in Europe before they came over here to America. And even if there were slaves that were brought on ships, there were still Black folks in Europe. And I think people don't understand that. Even going into the word African American means Black Englishmen. But like I said, we won't go there because people they're lazy. They don't want to research. They want to go by they appear to know what they're talking about. So they're telling me this truth and I'm going to give it to them. On top of that, most of the information that they get, it comes from white scholars. And we're going to keep it there. So you have pro-Black people, and I'm going to be done. You have pro-Black people getting their information from European people that may be anti-Black, and then they're taking that information back to other Black folks as if they got that information from only them pro-Black stuff. But in fact, they went through the European filter. So that's why when you listen to how they talk, you're like, wait, that don't sound right. You're using their sources, you're using their lingo, you're using their vernacular, their dialect, okay, to break things down. If you really know what it is, then you will know that it's in a whole nother tongue. And I would leave this at this as well. Anything that come from Africa would not have been directly translated into English, right? Swahili, Lingbo, all the languages over there on that continent. To make even matters even crazier, there's a lot of African words, the countries, not the African language, but the languages of the continent of Africa. There's a lot of words, even in Spanish, that cannot be directly translated into English. So once again, how are you pro-Black people getting information about spirits and history and where the true power was if you're getting it from English translation? That information could only be 80% accurate. So you got people out here with 80% of information acting like it's 100%. And this is why we have so much confusion. This is why you have people that don't know who they are, don't know where they come from. And once again, I encourage you guys to listen to a song by Raja Kumari called Bindis and Bangos, where she's really giving you history about India and the Rachis. Honey, she's reading the girls down. She's reading everybody down, honey. Girl, she's reading you all down. So I encourage you to listen to that song. If you need to, get up the lyrics and understand what she's saying, honey. But see, like I said, people don't know what it is. They don't know where they're coming from. And this is why this country is in the shit that it's in now. And it's going to continue to stay there. And we just want to say, Father God and Mother God, that we allow you to continue to have these motherfuckers shackled down until they choose to be free, okay, from mental in captivity. Come on in here, because it starts with the mind, and we ask you to allow them to continue, if they don't want to be free, to continue to ask to be shackled down and stayed in the slums. Hallelujah, amen. Anyway, let me get up off of that. Come on in here, Larry. How you doing? Come on in here. I know that's right. Come on in here, Yellow Joy. Ow! Did you hear about the news of the young lady in Puerto Rico? No, what happened? There's a lot going over there. What's happening, Virgo? No, come on in here, Larry. Thank you, Larry. I got your tea too. Come on in here. Ow. Come on in here, Larry. Yes, honey. What are you doing? Come on in here, Shamika. Yes, honey. Yes. So what happened, Rose? Can you give us a little insight on this? What happened? There was a lot that took place. There's a lot that goes on over there in Puerto Rico. There's a lot that go down. Okay, come on in here. There's a lot. Okay, there's a lot. Okay, I think for what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna keep it with the moon cards, and we're gonna see if I could do the old shuffle. You know, when they take the cards and they do this. Yeah. You know, they take the cards and they do this. You know when they do that? See, I like doing this. You know, you kind of space the cards open with your fingers and just drop the other cards through there like that. Or like this. See, I just all fall in the middle. See, I feel like this is more accurate. See, they just go through the middle, shuffle through, go to the back, come on through like that. Pull that like this, like that. You see that right there? Prosperity lies ahead. Oh, come on in here, new moon in a Taurus. It kept popping up. That's for somebody, honey. Somebody needs to hear that. Come on in here. Come on in here, God. Yes, honey. Where is the new baby? Oh, Larry, yes. Okay, so I was supposed to go pick him up yesterday. Unfortunately, I landed yesterday. So when I got here, right, it was like 12. And I contacted the owner, the lady, and I said, I'll be there in 2 hours, right? And I shouldn't have told her that, because she said she was available all day on Sunday. But either way, I told her I'll be there in 2 hours. And by the time I got there, it was too late. She was like, yeah, I just left 15 minutes ago. I'm shopping. When I'm done, I'll contact you. I was so tired. Like, you guys didn't understand. I was so tired. I came back. I laid down. I slept from 4:15 until like 7:30. At 7:30, I got a response from her stating that she'll be home in an hour. And I was just like, oh no. I'm like, I'm sorry. I got to get caught up on some stuff. We'll do this another day. So today, okay, I'm supposed to go by there today after 5 to see the baby, right? and then come back because I don't want to leave Anubis and him alone initially anyway. And I was so busy yesterday, so that probably would have been crazy anyway. But I don't want to leave them alone initially. I want to be here. I want to watch, them interact and stuff. So yeah. So I'm gonna go see him today. I'm gonna know exactly what I need to get, for him, of him, whatever. I think he has his first dosage of shots. He's what do you call that? Pad trained, whatever. And yeah, so like I said, definitely when I go see him, I'll probably do a little video clip so I can share with you guys, honey. Come on in here, Sean. I love you too, Sean. Come on in here. That's right. I got flued out. Listen, you watch Young Miami and shit, don't you? Oh yeah. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Alexis, right? The flight was good, King of Sheba. It was very draining. Anybody who flies know this. Flying and driving is really draining. Flying is more draining than driving, though. Like I've driven, 6 or 7 miles, and then I feel tired. I have flown, okay, 2 hours, and honey, I feel like I drove for 12 hours. To where I'm like, honey, I need to lay down. And also, I think like the time zones play a big factor in that too. Like even location. Like if you go from California and you fly to a rocky place, or you go, you're flying even into a desert. I just think that the climate change and all the good stuff, I think it just makes you just feel worn down. Like I'm still a little tired, and I don't even know this is considered jet lag because I think my schedule was still consistent. Like I kept my alarm and stuff on. So I still went to sleep at the same time, woke up at the same time. So I don't think it's that. So I can't even say I'm jet lagged, but I just still feel like just a little. Alexis, yeah. It's a sad situation. We got a lot going on. Going into the coronavirus. I tell people, going into the coronavirus, the corona fucks with your mind. And I really do believe that if there was a zombie apocalypse, the coronavirus is introducing that into your cells. I don't care what nobody say. This is my feeling on this, okay? My feeling is, because they said there's 2 different types of sequences of the coronavirus, which for one, they also said that once the sun starts coming out more, the sun will kill off this virus. Girl, bye. What I personally feel is that the sun actually allows these sequences to lay dormanted, right? And then what happens is, as time go on, these DNA cells are going to actually rejuvenate themselves. They're going to mutate. So they're going to become like hidden. Because remember, we have alien DNA. So we have DNA that they have yet to even fully discover. Because people, they ask that, like, why they haven't came out with a cancer cure and stuff. They probably do have that. But we have DNA within us that they cannot really give you a storyline about. They can't say, yeah, this DNA means this, that, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I think that this is going to put things dormanted in people's bodies, right? And I think that this is going to cause people to become zombie-ish. I think people are going to start doing crazy shit. I think that people are going to be, mark my word, like this is going to be some weird shit. This is going to be some very, very weird shit. And I'm ready, honey. See, I told y'all 2020 was the year. Motherfuckers thought I was playing back in three years ago and shit. Honey, oh, bitch, you girl. Yeah, this bitch, I know what he talking about. Oh, girl, this bitch ain't got no power. What motherfucker now? We in 2020, boo-boo. What's going on? What's going on, sis? We got the coronavirus going on. We got a whole bunch of shit that's going on, too, that's yet to come to the surface, which we'll talk about another time. So we can pull some cards on that, too. But anyway, the spirits I work with knows all things. Come on in here, God. Because spirit shows, because spirit knows. Come on in here, Virgo. Yes, influencer, come on in here. Yes, come on. Yes, I've yet to take a plane. What? Why not? Are you scared to fly? Don't tell me you're scared to fly. Honey, black people were scared of dogs back in the day. Now black people are scared to fly. Come on in here. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Uh-oh. Don't oh, a lot going on. Someone hit my car Thursday. I'm telling you, listen, when they said we had two moons in the sky right now, they said there's a temporary moon taking place. Or in within our what do you call it? Gravitational pull. I said, girl, they think they slick. There's a moon, there's a war going on. There's a war going on, honey. There's a war going on in the realm of the moons, primarily the moon that we know. And I told y'all, honey, Isis is awakening, honey. Keep on doing it, honey. She wakening on up, honey. She's coming in, honey. She's bringing in the new dawn. Okay, come on in here. That's that Aquarius energy. Y'all not ready for that? Yes. Come on, I know that's right. I just haven't flown yet. Oh, that's crazy. You better get in that plane. That's the closest you will ever be to God before you die. Oh shit. Yes, honey, it's a culture shock. Yes, honey. I'm telling you, the South, you feel like you're in a whole nother world. Honey, I think the first place that I vividly remember in the South was Texas, right? That was the first place. Because my mom said we took trains and stuff. I don't remember these things, but whatever. I guess that's the part of my memory that's kind of wiped out, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, but Texas, honey, I was like, what the fuck is going on here? You know, it was some nice cowboy boot, man. There was some bulges. I'm gonna say that. They had on those tight jeans, honey, those Wrangler jeans with those cowboy boots, and I saw those big old bulges, honey. Ow! Come on in here. Come on in here. I was like, can I ride that cowboy, honey? Oh, I know that's not coming in, King of Sheba. Come on in here with that moon song. Yes. So we're actually doing some work right now as well. And that's I'm like, I think I'm gonna take it a little light today. I think I'm gonna take a little light today. I think I'm gonna, probably relax a little, probably take a little nap when I'm done. But I think that it's gonna all be good, honey. I think that it's gonna be good. So listen, this is what I want to do. I want to. Oh, wait. Let me reshuffle this. I want to answer some questions in this room. Can we do that? There's only a few of you in here. What is it? King of Sheba. Oh, yes, I did. King of Sheba. I'll be emailing you back today. So there's King of Sheba here. Dude needs some soy sauce. Sean, Virgo, Larry. Okay, yeah, there's only Shamika. So there's only about 5 of you in here, right? 6 of you. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Those of you who are commenting, we're gonna think of a good old number. Okay. And we're gonna get into the get down. Come on in here. We're gonna get into the get down, honey. Okay. Think of a number 1 to 30. The first 2 people that has it, we pulling some tea on it. Okay, come on in here. Oh, okay. Okay, wait. Larry, I haven't thought of the number yet. Okay, let's do it again. A number 1 through 30. Go now. Go now, honey. Go now. 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 Mm-hmm. Come on. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. We got 10 seconds. Come on in here. 10. Vocal, bitch. Why the hell you messaging me? Bitch. 21. Okay, come on in here, Josh. Who you are? Yes, honey. Oh, wow. Okay, I see what you're doing. Okay. Category closed. And stop that rose. Listen, I see what you're doing, Jay. I know exactly what you're doing. Jay, you just, oh, wow. This is crazy, Jay. That's unfortunate, Jay. Wow. The only thing that you can ever do to disqualify you for a card pull or anything is when we do the number game and you send more than one number. That is unfortunate. Damn. Jay, you are right on the spot. 16 was the number. Damn, that's crazy. Damn. So the next one up from that, okay, I believe is Josh and Larry. Yes, the next two, Josh and Larry. So either one of you could start. Ask your question. And we're going to see what is going on. I should get my... I don't know where my playing cards is. I like using my playing cards with my tarot cards. I don't feel like the tarot cards could pinpoint a lot of stuff. I think this is just kind of open. With the playing cards, you can really, really break down stuff. And I don't know where the fuck I put them at. Motherfucker. Listen, don't do it. Oh, that's why. That's why. That's why. That's why. $16 was on your mind. Come on, Rose. 16 was on your mind. Listen, I know what y'all doing, honey. I know exactly what y'all doing. Y'all over here doing y'all spirituality, honey. Okay, listen. So Larry, Josh, and Virgo. King of Sheba, he's back to class, honey. I would have did some shit from too. But anyway, so wait, hold on, Virgo. So Larry or Josh, are y'all ready or not? Let's get into it. Y'all ready? Was your dad adopted? Well, let's see. I don't think we need to pull the cards for that. But okay, two cards came together. These are actually brand new cards. Okay, let's see, honey. Hold on. I was only going to pull 3 cards, but a 4th card popped up. Ooh, might as well do another card. So, was your father adopted? I feel like your father was adopted. And all these cards are going in with each other. So let me tell you, you have the full moon in Sagittarius, which is saying, look at the bigger picture. There's a reason why you're wanting to know this. There is something behind this. And I think it's very, very beneficial. Going into the next card, conclusions are within reach. This is probably an answer or a question that you not only have, but I think you've had it for a long time and other people have also want to know. Personal issue reaches resolution. So the answer is definitely coming, or your results, whatever you're looking for, because I feel like you're seeking something behind this. I do feel like your dad was adopted. Once again, to answer your question, and whatever your concerns are with that is definitely coming to a resolution. The next answer is the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. I do believe he was adopted once again. Have faith in your dreams. I think you know that he's adopted. I think you feel that. I feel like this is confirmation that intuitively you've connected with your dad being adopted. So to answer once again, he's definitely adopted. Full moon in Cancer, full moon in Sagittarius, full moon in Gemini, full moon in Eclipse, and waxing crescent moon. hidden things coming to plain sight. Your thoughts and ideas have been distracted by something else, but you will no longer have distractions. Full moon in Cancer means you are intuitively connecting to things. Go with that. Full moon in Gemini means that you're probably a little impatient with it, maybe a little bit indecisive with what exactly you're seeking. I don't know if there's money involved, inheritance involved. I do feel like there's something there with that. And I think full moon in Sagittarius, as you know, it's a red moon with an arrow pointing up, and it said, "Look at the bigger picture." So definitely, you are on the come up with this, Larry. Come on in here, okay? Come on in here. Your dad was adopted, okay? Yes, Larry. Come on in here. I have a student that I've been teaching for over 5 years now. It seems to be moving out of the student-teacher partnership into something else. I would never cross the line, but it's hard. Oh, well, let's see what the cards are gonna say, and let's see what I'm pulling intuitively about this. I need to bend these cards. Okay, I didn't shuffle good enough. Oh. I didn't shuffle good enough. Hold on, give me 1 minute, Josh. Come on, let's stop playing, honey. It's really, really shuffle. Stop playing. I think I did like 2 or 3 shuffles and was done. Okay. Oh, well, maybe this is your answer. Okay. So maybe this is your answer, honey. We shuffled, bitch. And 2 of the old cards came up, and you have 3 new cards. So you have the full moon in Sagittarius. Oh, there's another card attached to that. I need to bend these damn cards. Yes, okay. So you have the full moon in Sagittarius, right? Look at the bigger picture. I personally feel that with this new start card coming, there's a new moon, new beginning. Something is ending for you, or something has ended for you, and the student is representing something new. Not saying that you're going to establish a new relationship with this student. Not saying this student is going to be your lifelong partner. Not saying you're connected with this student as like that's going to be your mate, but definitely he's representing a sign that change is coming. I feel like when spirit is trying to tell you something, they will use person, places, and things to depict the story to you. And sometimes you may think of it as, oh, I never got hit on by my boss, but all of a sudden my boss is making passes at me. Has my boss always liked me? But in reality, that spirit telling you that something is about to change. Okay, going into the end of a tough cycle approaches. Once again, this symbolizes that something is ending and something new is beginning. And I feel like the student represents that. No, I do not feel like you should have an interaction with your student. You should have a connection with your students on that personal level like that. I feel like once it steps out of the business aspect and into something personal, I'm going to assume with what I'm feeling personal is you becoming more personal with each other. And I think that's a big no-no. I think that business and pleasure should not be mixed. You should never shit where you sleep at. Even going into spiritual stuff, a lot of my spiritual customers have become my adult customers. And once we cross that line, we're no longer doing the spiritual stuff together unless it's in person. Come on in here. I think going into the full moon, surrender to the divine. I feel like this card is representing a lot of indecisiveness with you. There's a lot of struggles within yourself, not even with just the situation, possibly other things around the situation. And I feel like there's serious situations. So this card is reminding you to surrender to the divine. Allow the universe to work things out the way it should be worked out. But once again, do not let your student distract you off of the bigger picture. Okay. And I feel like this card connects to you. Do not let your student distract you from the bigger picture. Okay? There's definitely new things coming for you, though. You got to let go. Yes, there's definitely new things coming for you. Um, End of a tough cycle. Full moon, full moon, full moon, new moon. So once again, there's definitely some new things coming for you. Beneficial, prosperous, and definitely uh, changing up some tea. Okay, come on in here. Come on in here, Josh. You will never. You better not ever. Come on in here, Josh. You better not ever. They blowing me up, honey. This is why I don't get up early like this. You see that, girl? This is why I say we secret, girl. They be blowing me up, girl. What's going on? Okay. You welcome, Josh. Come on in here. Okay, you're watching while I get ready for work. I don't feel like going. Listen, today is one of those days, Lady K. Lady K, listen. And maybe because like I said, I traveled over the weekend, so I'm just like, oh, let me just sleep in all day. I just bought Mystic Sisters. And it's a gorgeous oracle deck, but it's hard for me to read because the pictures aren't detailed. I need to work on my second intuition. That is correct. As you know, okay, tarot, oracle, cards like that, right? I think this is the oracle deck. Let me see. Then where's the box for it? Either way, these cards depict stories. And as you know, no two stories are told the same. As we played the telephone game, right? Hey, tell Billy that I want to take him out. And then someone go over, tell Billy I want to freak him out. And then by the time we get back to you, it's Billy wants to go, but Mary has to come too. And you're like, bitch, how the fuck did Mary even come to the equation? So everybody tells the story differently. But this is why I tell you that it's important to also have intuition. Anybody can read tarot. Anybody can read oracle. Anybody could burn a candle. Anybody can read a spell. Anybody can do a herbal tonic and cleansing stuff off with it. But in fact, a lot of people don't know that you have to activate the roots before you can use the roots. A lot of people don't know that certain baths have to be done under certain planetary influences. And as we know, certain planetary influences only happen once a year, once every 10 years, once every 7 years. Hell, some of them happen once every 30 years. So going into that, you have to know these things in order to be successful at that. Going into casting spells and burning candles, a lot of people don't know that candle colors are connected to days of the week, numbers, genders, as well as planetary energies. Okay, so this is why we say purple, yellow, green, orange, and red could be used for a multiple or an array of things. If the practitioner is experienced, they can take a pink candle and they can fuck somebody's shit up with that, because pink is also a very powerful color. Pink is it's a conqueror of all color. So you use pink to fuck somebody up too. Everybody's afraid of black candles because, oh God, I'm so afraid they use black candles to fuck me up. You could do good stuff with black candles too. Love work, money work, cleansing work. Like, girl, it's all in your mind. Going into tarot cards and oracle cards, the same thing. Going into pulling these cards, anybody could see that this picture says full moon, surrender to divine, right? But someone who is intuitive will say, how does this picture connect to the person who asked the question? And then this is where the answer comes up for you, to where you see it and you feel it. You say, oh my God, I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that. I'm telling you this right now, as a spiritual person, as a reader, as I like to call it a very hypersensitive, energetic individual, someone who could pick up energy, right? This has always been my gift. When people ask for readings, what's the difficult thing about me, and I think what drains me, is I filter through what exactly needs to be said. Like, I've given raw readings before where they will ask a question. They would say, you know, what do you see about my husband? And then a shit will come up. I see a heart problem. I see children coming in with another woman. I see health issues with his penis. I see also his mom. Like, raw energy, everything comes in. So you may have asked one question, but everything that is connected to that individual is going to come up. But as a spiritual person, right, I would say a professional spiritual person, you have to filter through that. So if they're asking you in particular, what is going on with my husband, you have to filter through intuitively. This person is asking what's going on with their husband. I'm feeling like they're asking what's going on with his health. Okay, your husband has some health concerns here. I see something with his penis, possibly erectile dysfunction, and I'm also seeing something with whatever. And then you leave it at that. But of course, in that process, other things are coming up. So that's what I'm saying. These cards do not tell the whole picture, and nothing but the picture. Like, it does not tell the whole picture, it does not tell the whole story. You as the reader have to intuitively pick that up, because everybody likes that can buy a tarot deck. It's like you could buy a cheap one for $5. Like, if everybody had the ability to pull and read people, girl, this world would be in a better place. It'd be 99 wealthy and 1% poor, and not the other way around. If everybody had the ability to cast spells and to know what colors are and how to incantate, because a lot of people don't know that. Okay. And even going into the word incantate, it should be used singing. If you don't know about Spanish, cantar, right? Singing, song. So incantation is a process of singing. But you got people out here doing spells and shit, as we talked about even in our Bible class, where they're saying the scriptures. Let's talk about even the book of Psalms. The book of Psalms are the book of songs. So you read in the book of Psalms, Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Bitch, you should be singing that song. You should be singing that song. And then you will see some shit go down. Okay? And even it's advised to also listen to drums, flutes, even nature sounds while you're doing this stuff. So like I said, people who are not experienced, they don't know that. They'll say, well, I could do it anytime I want to. I could do a spell anytime. Okay, well, what type of herbs are you using then, sis? Because all herbs are connected to planetary energies. So you could do any spell you want to at any given time that you want to. How are you activating cinnamon, which is in tune to Saturday, on, because you could use it on a Wednesday, but are you using it during the hour of Saturn? Like, what exactly are you doing with that? Do you even know how to activate cinnamon? Even going into sigils and stuff. You know, people use sigils and signs all the time. Oh, you just write the sigil. You know how many times I've seen videos online. Oh, you just write the symbol of Jupiter over your bill. You say a prayer and the spirits dissolve it. And I'm just like, you have to activate that symbol. Do you know what chakra energy that symbol connects to? Do you know the process? Is it connected to water? Is it connected to air? What exactly is that planetary body connected to? And all of that needs to be present. Okay. Even going through meditation visualizations. And that's why I offer these classes I mentioned before, because we go over meditations, we go over visualization, because it's all in your mind. You know, anybody, like I said, can read a spell off of google.com, but you're going to be successful at that spell if you know already how to cast spells. So it's not just about reading what you're seeing. It's about connecting with it and conjuring up frequencies, right, to project that out into the universe. But how are you projecting shit into the universe when your solar plexus is blocked, or your root chakra is blocked, or your soma is blocked, okay, or your third eye, right? Your brow chakra is blocked. Like, how are you projecting this stuff out? How are you vocalizing, okay, or how are you fucking with demons when you have to use your throat chakra to do that? And your throat chakra is blocked because you either talk too damn much or you don't talk enough. You like to keep secrets. You know, when you keep secrets, that's why I tell people, if you're going to talk about stuff, you talk about it all. Because if you start talking about things and you say, no, I'm going to keep this to myself, now, girl, the throat chakra becomes blocked. And now you start feeling shit. Hoarseness of the voice, feeling tightening in the throat muscles, all that good stuff. So that's just something to think about. Come on in here, Norma. How you doing? Come on in here, Julie Joey. Ow. Okay, let me jump into yes, you've accepted the fact that you're still a novice. But listen, you don't have to be a novice for long. Every day, practice. Every day. It's called a craft for a reason. Beyonce is worth almost $1 billion, 900 and something odd million to be exact. Beyonce by her, no, I think by herself she's like 400 something million. But anyway, Beyonce, okay, she is a great vocalist. She's a great entertainer. Honey, she could sell out any place she go to. Bitch, Beyonce can hum and she'll sell a ticket. But Beyonce still have vocal coaches. Beyonce still practice on her throat. Okay, and they said you use it, you lose it. If you don't use it, you lose it. One thing about me, even my Spanish, bitch, my Spanish is very rusty now. And I'm gagging. I gag at myself because I'm like, bitch, my Spanish is so fucking rusty. Like, girl, I used to use it a lot. First of all, you know, I'm part Puerto Rican. On top of that, I dated a lot of Hispanic men. So of course, when you're in Rome, you do as the Romans do. So bitch, you speak Spanish. You go to a burrito place, you go to a taco place, a chapala, a taqueria, you're gonna speak Spanish. You're not gonna go in there and say, "Hi, I want a taco with cilantro." And what is that? What is that? Birria? Oh, birria. Okay. What is that? Langu. Oh, langua. Oh, lingua. Okay. Girl, you're not gonna do that. You're gonna go in there and you're gonna speak their tongue so they can get it right. Okay, come on in here. So, bitch, I'm rusty with Spanish now, girl, to where I don't even know how to say a basic word like hater. Okay, I have to say, como se dice, hater. And one of my sisters said, "Girl, this is how you say hater." And I said, "Duh, bitch," because I know the word hate, but because I don't speak Spanish like I used to a lot. Okay, it's rusty now to where it's like, bitch, I need to get out of that. So I need to get back on that. Okay, but the same thing with the craft and stuff. You have to get down on the craft. Okay, you have to do this stuff every single day. And if you're not going to do it every single day, you know, I think something should be done. Give your spirits water, give them food, give them thanks. You know, spend just a day saying, "Thank you so much for all you've done. Thank you so much for all you've done," every hour. You know, why not? But every day something should be done. And a lot of people don't do it. And this is why their spirits are weak. This is why they don't get what they need. This is why success is not knocking at that door. So we're all novice in a sense, but all it takes is you to practice. Okay? Practice make perfect. Come on in here. Okay. So the question is, Virgo said, will she get her child support payment? After Virgo, we are done. Category closed. Lady K, you are not feeling yourself lately. You are a Gemini, correct? See, I've been seeing a lot of stuff about Leos lately. So this is where we're going to separate the real spiritually in tune from the ones who are just trying to get into it. See, we ain't throwing shade. We just want to speak facts. So the Gemini, oh my God, I said Gemini. Oh, girl. Oh, shit. Anyway, so the Gemini constellation is going through a rejuvenation process. There's something that takes place in all of the constellations eventually, where something will go through and cleanse, or things will shift, and we'll keep it there. So the Gemini constellation, or the Gemini man, or the Gemini energy has come up so much in the past year and a half. I don't think anybody paid attention to it. 2018 was mainly focused on cancers and the number 9, if you do not know. Okay. It also went into Olokun, as I told you guys before, right? It ushered in the year of Olokun, right? And okay, so last year, because they do it the year before, last year, okay, they were preparing for this year. This year, right? Last year, they came out with Gemini Man with Will Smith. They talked a lot about Gemini everything. But currently, right now, there are stars within the constellation of Gemini that are going through some changes. And if these stars are in your chart, because it depends on the degree of like your positioning of your planets and stuff, depending on that degree, right? If you're Cancer 29, if you're Cancer at 18 degree, you're Cancer at 16 degree, or excuse me, Gemini at 16 degree, Gemini at 29, whatever. This will depict on what exactly you're being affected by. So as that, and anybody who's a Gemini, I would love for you to comment under the video. I would love for you to come here and say, yes, I've been feeling something very energetically. Energetically, something has been off. Even anxiety has been coming up. But like I said, nobody's really talking about that. I see a lot of stuff about Leo, and I'm just like, honey, no tea, no shade. But there's a lot going on with those who are Gemini and those who have that in your chart. You don't even got to be a Gemini. You can have Gemini in your chart. It could be in your houses. It could be in your, orbit, whatever. It could be, Gemini, in your Venus, whatever the case may be. If you have a lot of that, you are feeling these changes. Okay. As we talked about before, okay, you are connected to everything. And this is why everybody is connected to the planet Venus, the planet Jupiter, the planet Saturn, the planet Pluto. Everything that was in this solar system is a part of who you are. Okay. The asteroids, all this good stuff. They're all connected to who you are. Your current consciousness is for you to retrace back your steps that you have possibly forgotten. So going into why you're a Gemini in this life, there's something that you got incorrect while dealing with the plane of Mercury, because we're dealing with your current solar system. And even going into, you can say the Mercury is connected to the Gemini constellation, as well as the Virgo constellation. And we'll go into that as well too, because of course, Gemini energy is definitely connected to Mercurian energy. And there's a lot of beings out there that are connected to the Mercurian energy. So that's why also the stock market is being affected. Because see, people don't understand that Gemini is not just Gemini, okay? It deals with duality. So you have Gemini's constellation being affected. Now you got the stock market plummeting. That's the Mercurian merchant, MER, that Mer energy that's being disrupted. And of course, it's all about frequency and magnetism. So this is why it's so important. And right now we're in a Mercury retrograde too until March the 10th, which is the day after the full moon. So it's so important, as I said before, to get your spirit right. It's so important. It's so important to focus on your spiritual stuff. Stop being distracted by person, place, and things that know nothing about what they know about. Focus on you and how to better yourself. And that's what this is about. Focus on your cleansing. Focus on how you can connect to your resources and your sources, the origin of who you are. And that's what it's about. So I definitely encourage that. Okay, come on in here. While you retract your message, write it down, motherfucker. Anyway, so listen. Let's go into Virgo said, will she receive her child support? Okay. I feel like it's a little rocky with that. Obviously, that's why you're asking. Okay. I'm going to tell you what I'm feeling. We're going to make sure we shuffle these cards up good, honey. Okay. Uh-oh. 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 Come on in here. You asked a question about your child support. Can you see this? Not only does that answer come up, but there's also something with how you feel about yourself. There's something with how you're feeling. Okay. So the first card is expect powerful changes, and it says new moon eclipse. So this is telling me that there was an old way of doing things, right? Okay. Especially with this child support situation. And now there is something being ushered in. So something has been placed. And if it has not been placed, that's why it says it's be bold to make the first move. Maybe you need to reach out and get this going. But something is being put in place for you to actually get your child support. And I do feel like the sources now, it's a little like this. I'm feeling yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. But the card is confirming that you will get it. There is definitely blockages there. There's definitely distractions going on. And I do feel like influencers from outer sources. But you have to be the first to make the first move. And I feel like you need to reach out to some people to make sure that the laws are being implemented. Okay. Going next to the next card, it says it's time to release some negativity. I feel like this card represents you. This is full moon in Scorpio. Okay. I can't remember what year you were born in, but I believe your Pluto is in your Scorpio Virgo. I believe that. Your Pluto. Okay, that's my mom calling. She called up. So yes, so this says it's time to release some negativity. There's a lot of animosity within you. And I feel like it's taking a toll on your self-esteem. And I'll just keep that there because it's the open thing and I don't want to really go into personal stuff there. But I feel like you do need to let go of some things. There's some things that are weighing you down that are stopping you. And you have to release them. If you want this to come into um, full force for you, you have to release these negative energies. And I feel like it's a cycle too. I feel like this cycle has been going on and on and on and on and on. Going into the next card, it says this is a win-win outcome in the forecast. Full moon in Libra. This also represents the justice scale, which once again tells me that something needs to be implemented legally. I don't know if you reached out to, you know, the district attorney people. Girl, mama, hello. Yes. Uh huh. Uh huh. Okay, there was a lot going on, honey. Girl, I guess my mom blew me up. I guess there's a merchant she blew me up like that, honey. Anyway, so yes, I am still here at King Show. I have to put my shit on me. My mom was blowing me up, honey. I'm like, girl, you know. Anyway, so for Virgo, like I said, win-win situation. You need to reach out and do some legal stuff. That's the only way you're gonna get that emotion. And also, once again, it says full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. So this tells me that there's some self-esteem issues there, not really feeling yourself, loving yourself. I definitely encourage you to figure out what that is and to release that stuff. I definitely encourage you to do that. One thing I'm gonna throw up, and I'm not, I'm not selling, but I encourage doing some healing work. I encourage you doing some healing work, Rose, because that's definitely there. Yes, honey, come on in here. So yes, get it in motion and get that motherfucker together. See how baby daddies are acting and shit. But it's okay. We got some good shit for some of these baby daddies. Uh-huh. We're about to open up a can of whoop some ass. Okay. Ah! I guess I don't know what the fuck they doing over here, honey. I need to put some bands on these cards. The spirit of healing is out this. I know that's right, honey. Virgo, you do got this, honey. She do. Rose, you got this. Look at my baby. He just woke up, y'all. He looking like, what's going on? You felt that? We say, baby daddy, you jump up. You got somebody pregnant? Who you the daddy of? Who you the daddy of, honey? Who you the baby daddy of? Anyway, you guys, I think I am going to go. It is 111. Yes, I think I'm gonna go. I have some things I have to do. And I'm probably gonna take a little nap, make you some chicken Alfredo, take a little nap. And for those of you who are in the blue light activation, you'll be hearing back from me this week because, of course, excuse, how dare you? Oh my God. So those of you who are in the blue light active in the blue light activation, for those of you who are in the blue light activation, um, I'll be reaching out to you guys this week because, of course, next week or this week we'll be doing our little thing we've been talking about. And also, for those of you who are in the activation of Hecate, you should have gotten part 1 already. Of course, you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out to me, okay? Do reach out to me, ask your questions, we can address them, and then we'll go on to the second clip. Yeah, we'll go from there. Of course, like I said, we'll be doing a after it's all done, excuse me, once it's all done, we'll be doing a one-on-one Q&A, and you can ask your questions as well, and we'll go over some good tea. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to go. I'm going to get me some eat, take a little nap. Y'all, this week is going to be a great, busy week. It's the full moon this week. Oh, yeah, it's the full moon. What you going to do on the full moon, honey? What you going to do on the full moon? What you going to do to the moon when the moon come out? When the moon say, hi, baby, how you doing? What you going to do to the moon? You're going to say, hi, honey, I'm here too. What you going to do? Also, for some of you who got parasites in you, those new babies about to be born, honey. They're about to hatch. Come on in here. Yes, honey. So you should start feeling nauseous and shit. Uh-huh. For those of you who got parasites and worms in you, honey, you should be feeling nauseous this week because they're about to hatch. Those new babies about to hatch, honey. Anyway, y'all, love and light everybody. And yeah, we'll be coming back. If not later today, tomorrow, or even Wednesday. We got a lot we got to do. We're doing some work and all that good tea. And of course, I want to stop by and check in on you all and to bring you all a little gift. So yes, honey, thank you, Larry. I hope you have a good day, Larry. Are you off today, Larry? She took off. We're gonna watch it while she gone. I know that's right. Can you hear me, Yellow Joy? I guess he put me on mute. Hello? Yellow Joy, you put me on mute, honey. Hello? Yes, honey. Yes. So listen, you guys, thank you so much. It was good seeing all of you. And like I said, we'll be back. Yes, we'll be back, honey. Oh yes. I need to write down what exactly I want to talk. Because as soon like I kid you guys not, I get ideas. I'm like, let me get on YouTube talk about it, but I'm nowhere near a computer. So I'm like, fuck. By the time I come home, there's so much that has happened or have come up that I literally just forget. So anyway, let me take my little nap. Let me get me something to eat. I got some things I gotta do. Okay, y'all. Love and light. twospiritmystic.blogspot.com. Oh, you don't have work today. Okay. Come on in here, Yellow Joy. Yes, honey. twospiritmystic.blogspot.com, and then you can email me at twospiritmystic@gmail.com. And so you have any question, of course, like I said, you can definitely direct your questions there. And yeah, y'all, definitely be back this week. Maybe as soon as later today. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, come on in here. You worked. Oh, I know that's right. Oh, you worked today. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, you start like 3 in the morning, huh? That's crazy. Oh, it's like what, 4 o'clock over there, 5 o'clock? Okay. Yes. I hope your brother's well. I hope your brother's well, Larry. See you later, Norma. Yes, honey. Thank you so much for stopping by here, Norma. It was good seeing you, honey. Yes, honey. It was good seeing you. Why do you keep doing that? Why you keep... Anubis get on my lap and he starts kicking me. I don't know why he does that. I'm your mama. Let me kicking me like that. I'm your mama. Let me spank that booty. I'm your mama. Don't you spank me. Don't you kick me. I'm your mama. I'm your mama, honey. Okay, I'm your mama. Don't be kicking your mama. You kick a stranger, okay? Don't you kick the feet that feed you, okay? Don't you kick the foot that feeds you, honey. Perfect. Okay, yes, honey. Okay, I will text you. Do need some soy sauce. Yes, honey. Listen, y'all. Peace. Yes, honey. I'm glad your brother's doing well, Larry. Come on in here, honey. Take him to that water. Get that ocean. Come on in here. Get that ocean. Oh God. The Atlantic is a little damn, that's crazy, huh? Y'all don't really have enough fresh water over there. Mm-mm-mm. The Atlantic and the Gulf of Mexico, honey. Y'all got all those contaminants over there. I mean, we got radiation, but everybody got radiation in their water. They're not telling you that, honey. The earth gives off radiation, and you get radiation from the damn atmosphere, honey. Everybody's water got radiation in it. But y'all have like some shit up in there, honey. Some real good shit. Anyway, bye for now, everybody. Mwah.